Okay, in this video we're going to talk about rests. Rests in music indicate that you're not supposed to play anything at all. Your part is silent for that amount of time. So just like the notes, there's different type of rests for how long they should last. The first rest you see is the 8th rest. It kind of looks like a 7 or a twig with a berry on it. The second rest that you see is a quarter note rest, and that one to me looks kind of like a little lightning bolt. The next rest is a half rest, and you'll notice that it's like a little block and it sits on top of the line, whereas the whole rest hangs down from a line. One of the ways that I used to remember them is that the whole rest hangs down from a line like it's a hole. But it's pretty obvious if you see a half rest, you'll see something else in a measure of 4/4, whereas a whole rest will take up an entire measure of 4/4. Okay, so if we look at lesson 20, that has some exercises for rests. You can see that I've given an example where I've graphed the rests, and just like the notes, they take up time. So I'm going to play them on guitar so that you can hear the silence. If I play example lesson 21, it's got quarter and half rests in it. So it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll notice that I muted the strings for the rests instead of letting them ring. If I look at lesson 20.2, that's got 8th note rests in it, so I'll count that subdivided. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. The last lesson combines quarter note rests and 8th note rests. So I'm going to count the whole lesson in 8th notes. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and. You can also clap these exercises and just don't clap when you have a rest. So the first lesson would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.